It's organ music in the background. All right, all right, all right. You already know. Freestyle Friday, back at you, live and direct. Shit is a little different though this time, you know. Um, it's like a flying solo pigeon out of the coop type thing. Uh, but at the same time, I always got my twin flame, my soulmate, my wife, my everything. You feel me? Cause she's on fire, on FUEGO. You feel me? So the new Freestyle Friday is gonna consist of, you know what I mean, the same things pretty much like how we was doing it before, but it's more home base. You know what I mean by home base, then I mean we taking it to the next level. You know, shout out to the round table always. Shout out to the masters at the round table always. You know, and we all out doing mastery things. You know, when we was on a platform and we was out here on Freestyle Friday and we was the one shutting down your Chuck Morgans, your Six Dynasty, your Tyreek Noel, your Ricks and your, you know, sometimes I had to get on the Wobbin Assassin, you know, it was just mad people. We was just coming to bring the unity, the love, the peace. Like, I mean, not not the not to take away from anyone's truths. And when I say take away from anyone's truths, I mean is that people entitled to their truths up until a point. So up until that point, your truth that I recognize as a truth, you have that. But when you get to getting into things and you're making these allegations to be actual facts or your research to be actual fact, um, or that everything has to be proven by a book method or a debate method. Like when they was lining up these debates, right? It was a certain rules or guidelines to abide by. You know, with the research, show this. Where'd you get this from? And what amazed me and struck a nerve with me was that these people that are teaching this information or affirmation or um, you know, things on the psyche, things on the Mayat principle, things that are celestial, things that are terrestrial, things that are esoteric, things that are psyche, things that they say is a 100 proof without a shadow of a doubt. And it could only be partly truth 100 to us until you experience, until you're speaking from experience. And I felt like a lot of these people are unqualified and lack the capability to truly give you a 100% full teaching because they're not, they're speaking from a certain point of their experience. And you can't tell me what I experience. And you can't say what I say is false or non-truth because you don't have no proof or evidence to show me that I'm wrong. Just like you can't show me no proof that you're right. Yeah, you can show me some shit someone wrote in the book. you know what I mean, or that someone placed on some tablets or some walls. But until you was actually the person there, or the being, or the entities, or the people that were there, or until you remember who you truly are, your soul has awakening to a degree where you can speak on this. And I and if you're at that level, it would resonate with me. Your frequency, your field, your power, and that's taking you to today's date, February 14th. 4-1 is 5 power. You know, nah, it's just turned 12 o'clock. But when I started it, it was 1.
Yesterday was the 14th.
Again, when I started the video, it was February 14th, and that's why I started on February 14th.
Okay. It's the 16th. No.
I saw 14 when I checked it. I saw 14 when I checked it. So you still dealing with power, regardless if it's February 16th, because 6 take away 1 is 5, and that's how you do math. Period. Just that simple. I could straighten it out, even if I was wrong or didn't have the correct date. But when I looked at my phone, and that's why I want to get on live, because a lot of that been happening lately. And that's what I mean about experiences. Until you see the jump, feel the jump, know the jump. You know what I mean? And when I say that, I know a lot of you people are movie freaks too. So you watch the movie Jump. So, and you watch other movies where they teleport to you. They got what they call them shits, time machines, whatever. But it's basically, speeding up the molecules to be able to travel at a certain speed of time of light. And when things are moving at that speed, the imperative eyesight that most have, you can't see that movement. That's how quick it is, like in the blinking of an eye. So lately, I've seen dates change, time change, and I showed you the J-Rock when it happened. Remember when we was in the car the other day, and I took a picture of the time, and the time was one time, and then when I looked at the picture, it had the time, but then when I looked back, it had a different time. It didn't have the time that I actually took the picture at. It had 1 minute later. I saw the picture. I'm looking at the picture with the time. It was 3:33. So when the picture flipped back,
that's how long that song is.
Right, yes, song. So when
that song 3:33.
Yeah,
that song 3 minutes. That's the new single coming up for y'all by FAATIMAH, MAHDI, but I'm gonna get to it in a minute. So what I was saying was the time was 3:33. I took the picture because I take pictures. Anyone that knows me that's watching this, that's on Facebook, been in any groups with me, they know my thing is taking pictures of all signs. So I started that. So I said, what I'm gonna do for the new year before the new year came in, because I knew in 1919 is the year, that the masses will reveal. So the masses will stand, the masses will show themselves. 19 deals with a lot of things, 1 and 9. And I can go on and on for days, but I'm really not here for a big bill like that. You know what I mean? To really go like from 1 to 9 for y'all. You know what I mean? Because you should have that already. You should know what that 1 and 9 stands for, whether you're Muslim, whether you whatever. You should know what that 19 is all about. So anyway, take it back. 333. It was 333. Took the picture, it said 333. I went to catch the next picture, but then I went back because I wanted to send the picture. And I'm like, what the hell? Oh, hold up, wait a minute. You bugging. But because when I came off the picture, the time was still the same. But when I looked at the picture said 334, and then it went back to 333. So I'm like, yo, what the? But I've been catching that lately. I've been catching the dates, the time. I can look at like I just did. I know I saw 14 way before I even set this up. I was looking at the date. I'm like, yo, what's today's date? You know what I mean? So I hit a PowerPoint on today's date, and then she comes and says 16. So basically what I was really getting to is that all these people that speak these high sciences, these high learnings, these high attention teachings, like ones that say that principles are just principles and that they don't have a physical composition to them. Like I can't be the sun. She can't be the earth for real. She can't be the moon. But if you're dealing in these high sciences, you would know that's lie. That's a lie. Because if you truly deal in these high sciences, you will know that those souls or those entities, those beings, those entities, those light beings, golden beings, luminous beings, Ethereum beings, whatever being you want to say, you know, or those that transition on to higher lives, they choose those entities at that degree. Those are the same entities that are at the degree that they rather let you kill them than kill you. And they're willing to give this entity to become a vessel or a planet that breathes life on it, that's going to grow something beautiful, that evolves into something beautiful. You know, creation, period. You know, the growth of seeing babies. You feel me? Well, my point being is that I wanted to prove a point last year and the year before. And so did the round table wanted to prove a point. And we wanted to show and prove that real elders and masters on deck, that you have a lot. We're in the time of the false prophets and the false antichrists and teachers. And that's a false teacher right there, because if you are so highly in tune with oneself, right, and you really manipulate the molecules or the ethers or the energy around you, this right here don't affect you. Smoking weed don't affect you. Doing certain things don't affect you. When you overly indulge, everything affects you. But when you reach a certain height within your spiritualness, no intake of anything will harm you. If anything, that energy will be transformed into something else. But all you truly eating is that steak you eating, is that air you breathing. Do some finding themselves at time like having to check their breath, like, damn, I wasn't just breathing, man. And then all of a sudden that breath will come into you and you'll be breathing. And now all of a sudden you're steaming up the mirror, you're steaming up the car, wherever. But there'll be times that you don't feel no oxygen, no breath, no movement. So the matrix in reality and unreality is so intertwined, right? That is made to seem like things are outside, when they're inside. But then again, there's still things that are outside oneself at the same time. If you can catch me. Because I'm dealing with this physical realm, right? That they say is physical. And some still choose to say this is a three-dimensional planet, which is not. And anyone that's still screwing anything that's 3 degrees, you're stuck in people, places, and things in the physical state of existence, right? So, how can you tell one about the outside when you ain't visit the outside? Or you didn't come from the outside? Because everything that came from out in ain't connected to everything that never left here and went out. So that's another saying to go on saying that all this flat earth, round earth, all this other crazy shit that dudes be talking about, man, is like, it's non-void because you ain't even on earth. That's how fast things transformed in a blink of an eye. And people so caught up in going to work and doing everyday functions that they don't even know this world already done ended and flipped and started again. And it's and it's and it is a multiverses, and there is parallel universes, and there's a parallel universe to this universe, and there's a parallel planet to this planet, which is why most think they're on Earth when they're not even on Earth. So that's one to go on for you to think about. So, and all that came and inspired by FAATIMAH MAHDI with her Free Your Mind campaign. In a minute, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. But people need to free their mind, man, because this planet is speeding up faster and faster. You know what I mean? And you can see the equilibrium in the people. And you can see with Doc when he said that, you know, in the 90s, he told us, he said, watching in the 2000s and the new millennium, how many young people gonna be on psych meds? How many people just gonna be walking around talking out of their mind, young and old, like they got Alzheimer's or something? Freaks come out at night, zombies. Those are your real zombies, but niggas, people really looking for zombies to be walking around here, dead walk. But you are dead walking people. I don't know who told you you was alive, and when they told you you was alive, you should have smacked them because you ain't alive. Right. You just had energy that was working here. You know what I mean? And that's as far as I'm gonna give you on that. You just got energy that is at work in this bubble. You know what I mean? That was FAATIMAH came at me. You know what I mean? Well, free your mind, man. And for real, because like I be seeing it, man, and it's sad. And it's frustrating. And at times it'll had me ready to burn you to the 3rd degree like you need to be. You know, and I will. You know, those that know me know I'm known to turn up. You know what I mean? And I don't mean physically, I mean verbally, because you can hurt someone verbally just as much as You can't physically. You probably hurt them more. You know what I mean? Verbally, than you can physically, and that's on some real. You know what I mean? Because when at the time you doing the physical act, they ain't feeling that shit. Until the next day, or after that. Yeah, I mean, or later on, when the swelling starts to come down, or when you allow yourself to feel or think there's pain there, or you allow your brain to tap into the pain or the throbbing or the hurting that's taking place within the muscles, the reconstruction, the healing process. You know, on the space suit, because the physical composition or what you call a body is nothing but a space suit. Because the soul and the spirit is encased. You feel me? Inside the space suit. So it's like it's like um it's like um what's that new movie just came out? The new movie where we was watching. And they took they they built a program where they could take the mind, right? It was, you know how like when they throw
Minority Report.
like Minority Report, you know how when they throw the Minority Report when Tom Cruise was throwing the things up there for the rooms. Well, this movie, right, was where it was the end of the day. It was a situation where this scientist was a scientist that was building this type of machine that was able to process every neural cell in the brain, and he can actually extract memories and add memories. So what they do is they jack your mind, they put the plugs and everything in your mind, and then they download you into whatever this little box he had created with slides in it, with your memories and your life, your whole life, so that they was building super soldiers. So the program started off of building super soldiers that actually died in the Navy and war. They was special ops or whatever, and they were smart. So what they did was they downloaded into a synthetic robot and put the synthetic skin on it, and they had the robot didn't know that the mechanics didn't know that it was mechanics. It thought it was really the person, because the person's neural whole brain pattern was downloaded into this. So when they first was doing it, the soldier didn't have no skin on. So when he turned them on, the niggas started freaking out. What the fuck? What's going on? Like, ah. So dude got in an accident, and his wife, his kids, and them died. And he used the machine. He took them to the secret lab, and he used the machine. He was short one sleeve. They was calling them spacesuit sleeves. That's the skin. So he was calling it sleeves. So he didn't have a sleeve for the one daughter. So he had to go in and extract from his wife and his other kids' minds the baby girl, until he was able to get a sleeve for the baby girl to come back. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you in the spacesuit, the soul and the spirit is like these neurons that are jacked into the brain that makes it function. But when it's connected to these neurons in the brain, it allows you to do what? Just like if you was in a virtual game, you would feel the pain. Like if you got shot, you would feel like you had really got shot because it works on your neurons. You feel me? And this is all this I'm spitting is from me. I read plenty of things in my life. But this when I speak comes from me. I formulated all this. So I remember me. And I remember what I'm capable of doing. And I do what I'm capable of doing. Period. I am that I am. I ain't faking to be that I am, and I ain't talking to talk to say that I am. I'm being a prime example of what I am. The black sun. For real. Alive and direct. So with that, we're gonna take a little intermission because I got something in store for the people. You know,